set. And on the mound in this one, number 82. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Matt Olson. Not close with that one. 1-0. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Marcell Ozuna in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. And the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So here's Riley now. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Ozuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball left side. In plenty of time to first. Out number 3. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens. And on the hill in this one, Grant Holmes. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And that one fouled off. Holmes, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent, And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Brandon Nimmo stands in here, takes ball one low. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, bases empty. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Nimmo checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. And they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Run around at first with 1 gone, and now the DH, Juan Soto. That's in there.
1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Pickoff throw. Nimmo dives back in safely. Going to count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play, and the inning is over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And in foul ground, he pulls it down, 1 out. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Up the middle. Toss to Alonso, and Albies is retired.
Batting 7th, left fielder Alex Verdugo.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And that one is inside, ball 1.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next pitch is outside. Second inning here, no score. On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. And that's a great play for the out. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And out number 1 on the grab.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Right fielder,
Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
Starling Marte up to hit. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ball 1 there.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next offering down in the dirt.
2-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting
Batting
action to get the
7th,
swing and miss
third
right there.
baseman,
I mean, that's just
Brett
really hard to account
Beatty.
for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way, and then just at the last moment, it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Brett Beatty stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in for a strike at 95.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. And
1
that
ball,
skips
2
in the
strike.
dirt. That one missing inside. Just off the outside edge, and it's a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So a man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Right through there for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's down and in. Baden off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Riley makes the catch, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
Inside. And that's ball 3.
3-0.
And there's the automatic. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you
Batting
come
ninth,
out of the struggle.
shortstop,
We saw the
Nick
numbers
Allen.
coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. And that's it for a strike. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now batting.
Back to the
right
leadoff
fielder,
spot in the Braves
Ronald
lineup.
Acuna
Ronald
Jr.
Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one catches the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position. Well, interesting, he's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Matt Olson up to the plate. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-0.
And that's off the outside edge. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Foul ball there. Next one misses. 3-1. Marcell Ozuna in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs. On the ground, right side, Mauricio slings to first. That's out number 3. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Hayden Sanger.
Number 30.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Wide to center his first time. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. And that one almost hit him. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one hammered. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. He'll touch them all. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall and allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball. Let that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Juan Soto. Reached on an infield single his first time. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one fouled off. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of the third.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Alonso takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Here's a 1-1. That one drifts inside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and that takes care of Alonso. That ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. There's the strike. Ozuna goes 6'1", 225 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Out front, rip foul. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. On the ground to first, Alonso. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Austin Riley. First time up, he grounded to third. Right through there for a strike. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball down the left field line. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Stepping in, Drake Baldwin. The lefty, the 1-0. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Grounded out his first time up. Slider misses outside. Baldwin stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting left fielder Alex Verdugo.
So 2 down now, and here is Alex Verdugo. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Here's a 2-2. Mauricio throws to first, and that is that. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets 1. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Popped out, foul ground, first time through.
Jeff McNeil.
Holmes back to work. On the ground. Albies gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's Starling Marte. Struck out swinging his first time. This one high in the air to left center. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting third baseman Brett
Beatty up now for the Mets. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. And that's too high. And it's fouled away. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And that just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 3-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one the other way. Allen tosses across to first. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That misses, and that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Fastball is outside.
2-1.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And there's a foul ball. Three-two now. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next,
Pretty
for
much
Atlanta,
gifted a
shortstop
leadoff base
Mlb
runner right
Envivo.
there. And as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Nick Allen will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. And a good fastball to start him off.
No ball.
That's strike one.
Strike.
That to right. He makes the grab.
Now batting, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Acuna now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Action in the pen down there. Clay Holmes appears to be getting loose. Peterson, a left-hander, also throwing. Harris leads off first with one away. Step off throw to first. Harris back on a dive. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with
Now
only
batting,
one away.
first baseman
He was
Matt
all
Olson.
over that one. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
First and second, one out. Olson now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. And now the count is even.
Could use a
One
ground
ball,
ball here.
one strike.
Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Next pitch is outside.
Could be some
Ball,
action here
one
on this
strike.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Marcell Ozuna on deck for Atlanta. One out. Runners at first and second. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. Marte sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 2. Now this is a rocket to left. And that's the third out. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ronnie Mauricio now. First time up was a pop out. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Spencer Schwellenbach up and throwing. Elder getting loose as well. The 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. The 1-1. Missed inside with the curve. Pitch misses inside. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Left field. Verdugo gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 30.
Peyton Senger, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Just missed. The Mets down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. 1-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Now pitching.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Clay Holmes.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one.
Austin Riley.
And that one is inside.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Fouled off. He was late.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that one is downstairs. Now 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Just missed. Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball. And it finds its way through for a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
He's safe.
Now batting.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. And a foul ball.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Line and a base hit into right. Riley comes in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
First and second, no outs. Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. He's grounded out a couple of times. Fought off foul. Baldwin at second. Albies at first with no outs. And a good eye there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Allen digs in now. In there at the knees. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Breaking ball misses down and away. Check swing, and he held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Up the middle, and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Right
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So
the
a lefty
New York
out of the
Mets.
pen, David
Number
Peterson.
23.
This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Peterson.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fouls one off, 2-2. That's inside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. First and third, 1 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And that is out of play. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1. Spencer Schwellenbach on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
And here is Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Dylan Lee, the left-hander, up and throwing.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The next offering misses. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
to the right side, and that one handled. Over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. There's the strike. And that's in there at the knees. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a
First
tough one.
baseman,
I mean, pretty much a
Alonso.
perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down here 5-1. Marcell
Leadoff for
Ozuna
Atlanta,
coming up to
the
hit.
designated hitter Marcell Ozuna.
Peterson back to work. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. McNeil drop step going back. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Rob's a potential
Now
solo
batting,
shot
third
right
baseman,
there. That'll
Austin
fire your
Riley.
team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Here comes Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Peterson, a 6'6" southpaw. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Close, but called a ball. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Up next for Atlanta,
Man at
catcher
first with
Drake
1 gone.
Baldwin.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So a man aboard. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Clips the corner. Strike 1.